Hello everyone. We are going to look at how to create caustics like this in Blender. Okay, so caustics is caused by the reflection and refraction of light through shiny material and glass material. Okay, so let us see how that can be achieved in Blender using Cycles renderer. So I modeled this crystal glass, and you can find the link in the description if you want to know how to model this glass so that we can create some very interesting caustics. So if I go to the rendered effect, you can see that the shadow is very flat, as if this is not a glass. Also, we have not added any material yet. So if I go to materials and add a new material and name it glass, I will change the color to pure white. Roughness, I'll make it 0.01, so there will be very little roughness, and we will increase the transmission to 1, and I'll use say 1.62 IOR. If you go to render properties, we will use 64 samples and add a denoise for the viewport, and I'll do the same thing for render. Okay, so you can see that there it is still a solid shadow, and you are getting the glass effect. We will add environment maps, so you can have some environment. So I'll click on color and use environment texture and use an HDRI image. So I'll use that indoor HDRI image, and strength I'll use 0.25. I have a light, the default light. I'll increase the strength of that light to something like that, and then the radius I'll reduce it to 0.01. This is important that the smaller the light is, the better the caustics are. Okay, you can see immediately the shadows are changing a bit. Now the next step is I will add a material for the floor, just so that it looks a little bit nicer. So I'll use an image texture. I'll use a light wood texture, maybe this one. Okay, so you can see the shadows better. Now for caustics, what we need to do is we need to go to run environment and go to settings. Actually, we go to the render set properties and we go to light path, and the filter glossy, we will make it 0. Okay, so we don't want any filtering to happen, so we make it 0. And then the indirect light, we will make it 0 as well. Okay, and then you can see that you can start getting some caustic effect in the scene. What we will do now is to add caustics, we will go to the object properties, and this floor is going to receive caustics, and this object is going to cast caustics. Okay, and then the last thing that is remaining is the light properties is going to have shadow caustics, and then you can see that the caustics start taking effect. And you can do the same thing for your environment light. and turn on shadow caustics. Okay, and this effect uh, is what the real glass material will create on an object. All right. So we can further enhance it, but this is it for this part of the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. One more thing I can do is perhaps we can change the color, and then you can see the effect of that color onto the caustics as well. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.